Alright, believe it or not, working hard is not a problem for the majority of the population. Productivity is not a problem innately for majority of the people. Just think about it. People do actually work hard regularly in their jobs that they hate, in situations that they don't like school. People do work hard, right? People are exhausted after the day because they were so productive at the workplace. Maybe you're not productive, but you still manage to squeeze out a little bit of productivity. Let's say you have to reach office at 10 a.m. Anyhow, you will wake up at 7, do your morning routine, and then you have to wake up at 7 a.m. to reach at 10 o'clock every day. So being productive is not the problem. So in this video, you learn about why people work so hard on achieving other people's dreams, right? So the boss at work, or the teacher wanting the student to succeed, and how you can hijack the system in you to stay productive for the things you want to do and not just the things you don't want to do. Today is 24th June 2022. I've officially made 1 lakh rupees.
All right, Shrey, what's your question, my friend?
The main thing you need to understand is that people love to get dominated and they need an authority figure in life. And if you have an authority figure in your life, it makes life incredibly easy. If you are most people, you will, with a flick of someone's fingers, you'll be ready to do what they tell you. Just think about like all these wars. Let's just imagine Nazi Germany, where Hitler was just saying, telling all these people to do terrible things, and they couldn't, not listen to him. It's not that they didn't have free choice. Of course they had free choice, but they just obeyed. That's why, and you've been taught to obey right from school, right? So in school you're given proper instructions. ठीक है, आज ये करना है, ये करना है, ये करना है. And then as you grow up, you enter the marketplace, you enter the workforce, you enter a situation where you no longer have an authority figure. You find it difficult to stay productive. If you get a job, suddenly you're productive again, right? You're at the job, you're productive again. But outside of the job, outside of, let's say on weekends, you want to start this business, you want to do something on the side, you want to start a YouTube channel. You're not able to because there is no authority figure telling you to do so. Even the entire parenting system in India is largely controlling. It's largely obedience based, where kids, they don't really have a choice. They just have to listen to the parents to do whatever they want. So these are the factors that has affected you till now. So we know the problem now. Now let's talk about how we can solve it. So the way you do this, I've figured out, is to bestow responsibility upon yourself. What does that mean? It means that you need to be the kind of person that others rely on. So let's say if you were obedient to your boss, for example, you need to become the boss, and you need to get that sense of responsibility ki, yes, people are dependent on me. People are dependent on me and dependent on how hard I work. I need to bring in the money anyhow. I need to pay my stuff. So I'll give you a simpler example. I'm doing this right now through my private network, Global Mundas. That is what I plan to do, at least, where it's a private community. My goal is to build friendship. That's it. We need a group of guys in the group that are just friends. They talk about high level stuff. That's it. I'm not teaching you anything. I won't teach you how to make money. I won't teach you how to anything. Of course, we talk about it. We discuss it. We talk about what everybody is doing, how everybody is making money. But it's not like a course or anything like. It's just I'm just selling friendship, and it's not for free, obviously. But the point of me mentioning that is because everybody who is in that group, I have to give them value. I have to give them so much value. I must change their lives. They are coming to me with a specific problem in their lives. It's up to me to analyze and solve the problems, and only then they will continue in the group. I do not want anybody paying 10,000 rupees and not finding the value that they deserve in that group. And again, if you are someone who is struggling with an authority figure and you want that particular authority in your life, you can join such groups. Like if you join GM, Global Mundas, I am accountable for you. There is no way you escape. You've not only given me your money, you've given me your time, and you think of me as someone you can trust. And because of that, I'm going to hold you accountable to the next level, right? So you can still go down the accountability route, but eventually you'll have to go down your own path. All right, so what are some ways you can take responsibility right now? One is obvious, which is family. Like if you're, let's say, mom, dad, You take responsibility for it. You're like, enough is enough. They don't need to work anymore. It's up to me to be the man of the house. Dad quit your job, mom quit your job, whatever. It's up to me now. All right, so that is one way. That is very powerful. Second is kids. When you have, I've read, I'm actually really excited to have kids. I'm not gonna lie. I've read so many incidences where once people have kids, they become more motivated than ever. It's like you have to be, right, like it's not an option anymore. You have to work, you have to provide for your family, you have to be there for the family, you have to level up your game constantly. You need to become that role model that your kid is gonna grow up and look up to. Most of you are gonna have kids at 30. My plan is like early 20s, so we'll see what happens. Another way is crisis, where you go through a breakup, you get fired, anything can happen. Like your social media gets banned. Right now I'm in a crisis. Like my last video, I explained how I've just moved to different cities. Like I don't know anybody here, my living conditions are average, like I don't really like it that much. It's up to me to change this. So automatically I'm feeling more responsible. I'm feeling the change. It's like, it's just like this. That's all it took. Like moving out, I have more responsibility on myself than ever, and it's an excellent way for you to become responsible for a relatively low cost. Next is become a leader. You build a business, you have employees. We already discussed this. Get employees, like you're forever responsible for them. You can't just fire them. Like if you're that kind of a ruthless business person, like whatever, it's fine. But to an extent, you still have to think about them. You have to think about their motivation levels. You have to think about their mood, their drive to succeed, drive to take your business forward. There's so many things you have to think about in a business. Getting a job even can work incredibly for you. You have responsibility. You are given tasks and you must accomplish them. A job that you like. We in the start discussed about jobs that people don't like. People are still productive in that because of the authority figure. Here it's authority plus responsibility, because you want to do it firstly, and you have responsibility and you have authority as well that's telling you what to do. Finally, you can start a movement like what I'm trying to do over here. I'm trying to gather like-minded individuals on a single platform, and also just in general, just help as many people as you can throughout the day. Like just help as many people as you can. It doesn't have to be big. Like you can just you're walking and like make eye contact and you just smile at the person that you've held eye contact with. It doesn't get more complicated than that. Just help people, take responsibility in any way that you can. Now these are only ideas of how you can increase your responsibility in your life, which will allow you to become more productive instantly. There are more examples out there. I urge you to do your own research, and definitely the list that I gave you, it's more than enough for now. You can follow me on Twitter, you can follow my Telegram as well, you can follow me on Instagram. All of these are in the description. You can watch some of my other videos as well. They're themed on a similar kind of topic, where I actually break it down to the molecular level of what you need to do to fix particular problems in your life. Right? It's not just okay, be disciplined, be motivated, be disciplined. I explain you why you should be disciplined, what reasons you should be disciplined, what reasons will cause you to be more disciplined. Like I just break it apart fully, and it's easier for you to understand. That's my goal with this. It's not to just motivate, it's to explain, educate, and motivate, and implement it myself. Of course, I'm implementing this and I've seen great results, so of course I'm going to make a video on it. Alright, so that's all I had to say for this video. If you liked it, you can sub, you can like, do what you want, man. Take care.